What's up, guys? Nola here. Welcome to another episode of Team Attack Show. Today's episode is a little different. You gotta talk about something a little bit more prevalent in the gaming community that I wish wasn't so prevalent. Streamer Macaiyla, you might know her as girlfriend to Tyler1. She does her own thing. She's good at it. She's also known for her work in the gym. You know, she's playing Valorant, and this clip has surfaced of just really, really vile toxicity. I know that toxicity is something that exists in a lot of competitive games, but the ones that have voice chat enabled, Valorant has just gotten an unfair shake at. Let's just watch the clip.
Down.
Like, he's begging me to win after he just
Reina, you're a fucking dumb little piece of shit. I hope you get fucking right now, like tomorrow. I hope you get fucking scooped off the streets and you get fucking in your pussy.
No money, no friends, no pussy.
So bad.
So yeah, couple things. It's like, wow, like you can't even really believe that this is happening, but this is something that happens all the time, most notably towards women. And it's because of just shitty upbringing, and also how anonymity is like our biggest plus when it comes to being on the internet, but it also enables some of the worst behavior that I've ever seen in competitive gaming. Now, I understand we all have our moments in which we need to kind of expel this rage that comes within us, but in all the times I've played video games, I've never had a moment in which I wanted what happened in the clip that we just heard to happen to anybody. Like, keep that, like, I don't understand. Like, I think people who go so far as to insult somebody in that fashion, especially it's always towards women, just needs therapy. Like, what is actually wrong with you? Now, before everybody calls me white knight or a virtue signaler, I think it's always acceptable to call out behavior like this. This is not something that should be normalized. And you'll notice a lot of the time that the people who are very vocal about this type of behavior on the internet, who are very for it, you know, don't have that same energy when it comes to a real life confrontation. I'm not advocating throwing hands or violence or anything like that, but I've been called some awful things and have been on the butt end of these conversations where people say they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and when it comes to actually, you know, meeting that metric at an event, it doesn't happen. You know, the fact that they can get away with it 9 times out of 10, like the worst thing that'll happen to them is they'll get banned, and that's it. So the fact that this keeps happening in games where voice chat is necessary, League of Legends, Valorant, it is. Can you play Valorant without voice chat? Sure. Is it the best experience ever when you're trying to win? No. Like, it's nice that everybody's on the same page, whether you're doing in-game voice chat or Discord. Does this happen in every single voice call, every single voice communication? No. But the rate at which it's happening is far too much. And it's usually always a problem with men. Obviously, not all men, hashtag not all men, but I think what we have to take away from this is that, you know, guys, if you're watching this, the majority of my audience is men. If you're playing a game and you're not insulting women in the way that this person did, great. But that's not enough. It also takes a certain kind of person to go out and call out that behavior while it's happening. So if you see something bad happening across the street and you're not going to do something about it, I mean, you're part of the problem. That's all it really comes down to. And I'm not the first person to make a video like this, and I'm not the first person to talk about something like this, but it sucks when every single time this happens, it's against girls, and it's always some guy who has never been in a relationship with a woman, treats women badly, has to be this tough guy. These are not the men that you should aspire to be. There's so much more to it than being toxic on the internet. And I only wish that if you are in these scenarios in which you're playing a competitive game or somebody's putting down somebody and just takes the banter too far, you have to call it out. Because if you don't, that person is saying to themselves, yes, this is okay. I can do this without any sort of any sort of backlash, and they'll think that behavior is learned. It's okay, and it's not good. So, fellas, please, if you're watching, do better. Don't emulate behavior in this video. If you need to rage at something, walk away from the game, yell at a wall, punch a teddy bear or something. But you know, there are humans on the other side of these communications, and nobody deserves to be talked to in that manner. So that's all I have to say about that. Sorry that Macaiyla and other women have to go through this, but it's not going to end until we band together and we teach our fellow men to be a little better. That's all we can do. So shout this down, discourage it, call people out. It will always be okay. You are not a simp if you want to be nice towards people or encourage an environment that wants people to be nice to each other. This should be the absolute last resort. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be a thought that crosses people's minds. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, hit it with a comment, thumbs up, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let's do a little better each day to kind of squash out toxicity. And I will see you on the next episode of the Team Attack Show. Have a wonderful rest of the day.